I would love to just go back and like reminisce and just be like, oh, this is where like our love story started.
They are doing these like rotating hosts of like celebrities and stuff for Paradise. Some people think maybe that might take away from the relationships on the show. Other people think it's cool. Do you think it even matters, or does it affect the show at all as someone who was filmed it?
I don't think it matters the slightest bit, but I do think Bachelor in Paradise is all about like comedy and comedic energy, and I think that's just going to enhance that. So I think it's fun, and it's just an entertaining way for the, normally you just have one host, and now all these contestants are like, who's coming next? Who's coming next? So it's kind of a fun surprise in a better way, where it's not like stressing about a girl or a guy coming down. It's like, who's the host?
They're obviously filming Bachelor in Paradise right now. Do you have any tips that you would give a contestant who is trying to navigate that crazy show?
Yeah, gosh, I just remember it being so stressful, especially you're like dating someone and you're super into them and you have no idea what beautiful girl is gonna come down next. I do not miss that at all, but I would just say focus on your relationship and trust the person you're with. But it's also a crazy show, so you just never know what could happen. I remember every time a girl would come down, I was like, Dean's gonna leave with her, Dean's gonna leave with her. I was just like, I also like had insecurities myself, but it's tough, it really is.
And the people watching when it does air months later is a whole other beast. I feel like, navigating people's thoughts and your real life, tips for that? I mean, social media is a blessing and a curse, I feel like, in Bachelor Nation.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say something that I think I'm good at is not looking at social media, but I know some people are very tempted, and it's super tempting, but I never did, because I knew people were saying, some nice things, some mean things, and so I just completely detached myself from that, because I knew that Dean and I were in an incredible place and we had this great relationship, but people, again, have their opinions. So I think it's all about just focusing on your relationship and not necessarily what people think.
Thoughts on Tasha and Caelynn as the dynamic duo? It's changing the show a little bit. I think it's a cool girl power feel, personally.
I love it. I think it's so fun just to have all females up there, and I think they're doing an incredible job hosting, like truly like taking over, and just I think they're killing it. And I think that also comes from being podcast hosts and owning that. So now they've got that experience and they're killing it.
Would you and Dean ever go host a date, or, they're doing like rotating Bachelor in Paradise hosts? Would you guys ever go, hang out for a minute there?
What's funny is we tried to go to the beach. It's just like such a special place for us, because like he came back and we left, and we tried to go to Sayulita and actually go on that beach because his brother just got married there, and we got kicked out. So I would love to just go back and like reminisce and just be like, oh, this is where like our love story started.
Yes, that would be really cool, I think, for fans to see too.